Welcome to Norman, Oklahoma, and the heart of the Sooner Nation. Memorial Stadium already rocking with the sounds of Boomer Sooner. We're going to hear that all day. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Aggies will kick this deep to begin the game. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quick throw. The catch is made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
First and 10 now for the offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Throws to the tight end. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it. And the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
7th play now, the opening drive, but it's third and long. Looking to throw again. Fires it. He's got it for a big gain. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
This quarterback and this receiver are a matchup that's tough for any defense to match up with. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I got to start thinking about cheating a safety over against this guy to slow him down and not allow him to have such a big day.
Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
Team has come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Going the other way, can they catch him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going?
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Sooners line it up with 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Going to try to use his legs here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And looking for a big play here. And it's complete downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The Aggies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Boy, great throw here by the quarterback and a big gain here for Texas A&M's offense. A great route by the wide receiver and the ability to go up and make a play. Boy, they've had some great ones over the years.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Keeping it on the ground here. Football comes out. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Oh, man. The rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Man, I don't know how he wasn't able to hold on to that football in the end zone. That's a touchdown. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for this defense. When they get to film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. What was the breakdown that almost allowed that big play?
This time, a completion. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, the call is sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution to come up with 6.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. They can try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Tech on the PAT again, it's 28-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. The back's got it. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And the Aggies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Second down. They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, this was a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
First down and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a quick grab.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Makes the catch at the 10-yard line. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, A&M. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side on that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, but still trail by 3 touchdowns, 28-7.
That makes the score Oklahoma 28, Texas A&M 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Second down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 28, Texas A&M 7.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Can he get there on the ground? McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
RPO gives the quarterback so many options, and it puts a lot on the defense. If you overcommit one way, the quarterback's going to make you pay for it. Here, the defense sat back, made it easy. Hand the ball off, let that running back get some good yards.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Again, makes it second and medium. Using his legs, it's Williams. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
Stiff arms his way to a decent game before they get him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage.
Anytime you like to run the toss play successfully, that means you're going to have to win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there. They got a nice game.
Will he score here? Muscle out of bounds close to the end zone.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Might have to try the extra point.
Number 8 with the carry.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14.
That makes the score Oklahoma.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
14.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at the 35. Using a strong stiff arm. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking for the wideout. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Throws it to the right. It's caught downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. There's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. With the catch, it's Williams. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
In the red area, it's Williams. He's got some room. Can he get there? Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Aggie is trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good.
That makes the score Oklahoma 28, Texas A&M 21.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 19, set to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Contreras. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. Chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Short throw complete to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 35-21. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner one down. Sets up the next drive. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, to come out throwing. With sure hands, it's Williams.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Breaker just runs through a man, a mismatch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. And he'll set up to throw. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The ball is loose. Recovered by the offense and good for first down yardage.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
On second and goal, they hand it to him again. Touchdown, A&M. This offense really clicking.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there and start from the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, looking to throw it. Defense is coming after him. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Boy, this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their third interception now in the game.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the ball to the ground. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. Long enough and good. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it deep to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good.
At the 18.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he pulls in the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Trying to find some room. It's Williams. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Williams. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Ball handed off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Continues to fight for yards. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
That running back picks up a big gain, but I want to give credit to the offensive line. Did a really nice job there up front of being able to communicate.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they go in front here in the second half.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
Automatic on the PAT. The kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out. It's Contreras. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Running past the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Looking to chuck it again. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This passing game is on fire today. And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
With the option keeper here for a big gain for this Texas A&M quarterback, and reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others going back to Bucky Richardson and Reggie McNeil. Great history and tradition at College Station with those.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. This one is incomplete, right in the back corner of the end zone.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack sets up a third down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Finds his man. It's Williams. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. And the Aggies will come to the line and crank up the tempo. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep shot caught right at the 10. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down of this drive, keeps going. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to extend the play. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Touchdown, Aggies. This offense cannot be stopped.
Hey, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his fourth rushing touchdown. In this game alone, this guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Contreras. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this.
Deep shot caught inside the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Tailback with another carry. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. The Aggies come to the line to run the hurry up. Takes the handoff again. Some hard running there through a tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Can they pick up the first on the ground? Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Oklahoma 49, Texas A&M.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Catch made on the left side.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Powers through. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And the Aggies pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. He stays alive. He's escaping the pocket now. That's reeled in. It's Williams.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's going to pull it down and run. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, A&M. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Catch made down inside the 15. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Caught over the middle. It's Williams.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Looking to pass here on second down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. The Aggies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Out of the gun now on third down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking to scramble. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
And that catch is hauled in. And they pick up the first down, tackled at the 25. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball.